if you're going fishing and that water temperature is in the 60-degree range, man, there's so many things in play during that time. There's no perfect answer for saying, you know, the water temperature's this, you need to go here and you need to throw that. There's a lot of other variables that always go into a fishing day, whether it's the weather on the outside, the water conditions, if it's clear, if it's muddy, if the water's rising, if the water's falling. There's so many other things that a bass has to deal with 24 hours a day than we do. We get to go inside in the house at the end of the day and close the door and the AC's on or the heat's on and it's all regulated. It's not that way for the fish. So, you know, there's no perfect thing to say the water temperature's this, you're gonna catch them on that. Always remember that. But in that 60-degree kind of range, if you're talking about the spring of the year, the first thing that comes to my mind is that bass are probably spawning. You know, if you've got dogwood trees blooming, you've got nature, you've got everything that's coming to life throughout the spring, that 60-degree water temperature range, that's when the bass are going to be spawning for the most part. Anywhere from very high 50s all the way through that 60 range. You need to be up there in shallow water. It's one of the best times of year to catch a really, really big fish because they come up shallow, they're gonna make a bed, they're gonna spawn, and that fish is very accessible then if you know where to look for them. That's gonna be those kind of protected places where those bass pull into, whether the lake or river has current, they're gonna get out of that current, they're gonna get in those places around some type of cover to make their bed and to be able to spawn successfully. And in shallow water. Shallow, again, is a relative term. It's going to be based on just how dirty the water is, how much light can get through it. Dirtier the water, shallower the fish spawn. Clearer the water, the deeper they spawn. It's simple as that. In the fall of the year, that water temperature is going to go back through the 60-degree range. The fish don't spawn again then, but as it moves back through that 60-degree range, different things are happening. You know, it had been up really warm in the summer, fell through the 70s, the fish started getting active. To me, that fall fishing time frame, the most number of bites you're going to get is while that water is in the 60-degree range. I feel like the little bit lower is actually better for bigger fish, but that 60-degree range is where you're probably going to get the most bites on your average day throughout the fall fishing. So, you know, top water's good, shallow crankbaits are good. Those fish are up there feeding on whatever type of bait fish is in your system. That's what they're feeding on that time of year very heavily. So you find the bait, you find the fish in the fall. That's the key for that.